Hey gang, digging after work here. My first target is this really nice buffalo. Looks like it's 1937. Wow. I'll take that and on to the next. Good job. Oh, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. That was a good job. Alright, beautiful. Gang, got me a weedy here. I seen it. Let's see here. It's a 1928. Down about 6 inches there, right at the bottom of that hole. Well, I'm happy to have it. It's a good green one too. It'll clean up nice. Got a nice date on it, 1928. And let's see if we can get another one. Hey guys. Out after work here, doing a little hunting. Got me a weed head. Yep, cool find. See what else we can get. Hey guys and gals, I'm out after work here. I just bought me a CTX off 7. If you guys have ever watched his channel, him and Tennessee Jeff, and he was sold me this E-Track, and I'm starting to get used to it a little bit, but I sure appreciate him selling this to me. But my first wheat scent that I got here was actually right on top of the ground on a 1245. I can't read the date, but I'm just starting to learn the machine, so it'll take me a while. But it's not an E-Track, I'm sorry, it's a CTX. So the CTX machine, and just starting to figure it out. So I got a long ways to go, but I sure appreciate him selling this to me. And you guys get a chance, go out there and watch his channel. He's got a great channel. Finds lots and lots of good stuff. So let's see what we can find in the rest of the yard. That's our first wheat head with this machine. Alright, hopefully there's many more. You guys and gals, it's almost dark here, and I got my second wheat head in this yard, so maybe we'll get another one before it gets dark. Stay tuned. Okay, looks like a silver ring to me. Little bitty one though. Light's fading fast here, so I'll go on to the next one. I'm pretty sure it's silver. I'll check it out later. Cool. I'm after work here and running out of light. Guys, I just don't believe this. I'm hunting this house right here, and I just dug the silver coin, and I don't know what it is. I think it's a seeded coin, but I can't see it. It's too dark. Oh my gosh. On a terrible signal. It sure is. It says 1 dime on the back. Or half dime. Wow. Super. Hey guys. This is Mike here. Anyway, so I went out metal detecting after work, and I didn't have hardly any time to go. I only had about 45 minutes to an hour, but I just want to try out my CTX, which I've learning it more and more. And so I hit this small yard that no one would ever hit. It was not too far from my home, and in fact, there was a car parked in the front yard, and I could only hit half the yard. I actually only had a place to hit probably 20 feet wide by maybe 40 feet long. It was a little bitty front yard, and so I'm digging along there, and I hadn't dug much anything. I ended up digging this ring here, which was pretty cool. I don't know if it's silver or not yet. I haven't checked it out. I will though. But I ended up digging this. I just can't believe it. Come on out there. Little bitty thing. Now this is a half dime. This was my last hole I dug, and it was a 1236 signal. Absolutely a terrible signal. It was like a zinking. But it wasn't that deep, only about 3.5 inches, maybe 3.5, maybe 4 at the very most. Probably wasn't that much. So that was going to be my last hole, digging one more spot. And wow. 1856. I am super happy to have that. Alright, well, all I can say is, wow. That one last hole paid off. Normally it doesn't, but this time it did. I tell you what, I'm really liking this machine. I mean, I've hunted a long time with, as you can see, more than one machine here. And so far, I really like the CTX. So, it's found me some good stuff already, and I've only hunted with it. Maybe total, Thursday I got out for about an hour or two, maybe 3 hours, maybe 5 hours total, maybe 6 at the very most. So tonight was just a 45-minute deal, but I don't know if you can see anything in there or not, but I'm sure it's silver. Anyway, alright, well, thanks for watching, and on to the next one. This Mike. Hey gang, I'm Missouri Mike back again. Me and the girls. Sizzy, Lily, what are you doing? What are you doing there, huh? What are you doing? And what are you doing? Scratching? Fleas? No, you don't have any fleas. You got dry skin. Okay, well, you're excited. Nothing's going on. Nothing's going on. I know you're wanting to go to sleep. Anyway, you know, I get out. Got really strange hours where I work at. I've been there a long time. But I get out sometimes after work and I hunt. And usually, you know, in the summer it can be up to a couple hours, maybe even 3. Usually I don't get off till 5:30 or 6. And I just got me a new used machine. I love it. And so I've been the other night. It was cold out, and I went out. Didn't have maybe an hour. And I live in an older part of town, so I went down and I found a home that had this very small yard. Maybe 20 by 30. It wasn't big at all. I knew I had an hour so I could work it and see what I could find. Older part of town. And knock on the door. Guy says, yeah, sure. So I go ahead and start. I found 4 coins in the yard. Okay. So I go out to the sidewalk strip, big sidewalk strip, and it had been moved quite a bit with piping and stuff. And I found nothing. I don't think I found anything out there. So I had 4 total coins out of this yard. 3 building back pennies, and or copper pennies, and 1 zinc penny. That's all I'd found. So it's right at dark. I get ready to leave, and I thought, no, I'm going to walk back in the yard one more time. And it's right at dark. And got a terrible signal. It was either a 12:31. It was, you know, I was so excited I can't really remember. But it was 12. At the very highest it hit 12:36. I think it bounced around 12:33. Anyway, I went ahead and dug it. It wasn't deep. It was only about 3 inches, and I pulled out probably the best find I've ever found. At least for me, you know, it's one of my oldest coins that I've ever found. I've only got one older, I think. But anyway, just a super find for me. Bucketlister and all that, you know. So it was great. So you never know what you're going to find. You never know what you're going to dig. That makes it enjoyable and fun. And you know, some days you don't have great days when you're out metal detecting, but I have a good time, have some good friends, and enjoy doing it, and we have a great time. So sit back and watch the show, and like I say, hopefully you'll see it. All right, gang, here's the cleanup. Oh, now what I've been doing, if you didn't watch the first video and you skipped through me blabbing about, after work I get out and I do a little hunting sometimes, and it's getting late in the year, and so I'm trying to, I just don't have much time to get out and hunt. I think right now there's none, but I had maybe an hour the other night. So look at all these zinc pennies here. There's about 20, 25 of them there. I got some copper pennies in here. Nothing just real old though. Did find a buffalo in my evening excursions. 1937. 45, 46, 47D, 25, and really 1923. All those are Wheaties. Got an old newer key. Piece of brass buckle. Got about, oh, there's 7 dimes and 2 nickels. There are no quarters. But anyway, so you heard the story. I went out through the night and to a small yard, didn't have hardly any time, and I hit it and I found three memorial pennies and 1 zinc penny, and that was all the coins. And I found this is a little silver cutie ring. It's pretty sweet. Oh, a little bitty ring though. I found that. It wasn't very deep, and so getting ready to leave, and I think, well, I'll go back in the yard and do a little bit of looking. And I went back in the yard and dug a shallow target with a terrible signal, and here's what it was. An 1856 seated half dime. In this area, that is a super fine. Definitely a bucket lister for me, and I've been hunting for about 2.5, 3 years now at least, maybe even more. Not much more. I know it's been 3, but anyway, there it is, 1856 seated half dime. Definitely a bucket lister for me, guys. Love to hunt. Appreciate you coming along. Until next time, on to the next one. This is Mike, and I'm out.